Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Space Pirates and Zombies 2. Now, when we left off, we just joined the faction of the Sovereignty of Science, and also, I must let you know that Space Pirates and Zombies has been released on Steam Early Access, so if you want to pick it up, you can just click that link in the description and it will take you right there, and then you can take a look at it and do whatever you want. Of course, if you're already here, I don't even know what part this is, but I think it's part 15 or 16 or something along those lines. And if you're here, then I'm pretty sure you have already either purchased it or you're thinking of purchasing it and you're very close to doing it. So if you haven't already, then we're going to be probably taking a look at this and becoming a governor. So let's head on over to the starbase. Okay, so the build cost, I actually have no idea what the build cost is. What is it? I have no idea, but well, whatever the case, let's do it. What? We're supposed to build our own bloody star bases now? Don't we know a guy for this? You, crewman, whatever your name is. Here is the instruction manual. You can read, can you? Good. Get it done. I have more pressing stuff. Yes. You can build star bases for other factions. Building star bases is a good way to lock down an area. Star bases are very strong and very expensive. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so have a look. Starbases that are linked by territory will share construction technology. Each faction will have a capital starbase that runs the entire faction. Transports will automatically be deployed to harvest resource nodes within a province. Capital transports will tax individual starbases, returning a cut of resources to the capital starbase. I see. Okay. Oh. You actually need 4,500 scrap. I am not going to be able to do that in a very short amount of time at all, in actual fact, and we only have 1,000 scrap. Ooh, that is expensive. Okay. Well, we're going to try our very best, and I suppose I'm just going to stick around here because no doubt there's going to be a bandit that will come out, and hopefully we will be able to maybe see it. Ah, there we go. There he is. Let's do it. Let's actually just chase him down a little bit. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, everyone's going to be actually doing this. Oh, no. They're actually all coming in, all joining us. Ah, yes, all just piling on. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Oh, also, bear in mind, I have actually changed my ship around a little bit. We have double engines now. Not entirely sure how effective that's going to be. I personally feel like having more weapons is actually the way to go, but we're just going to see how well it actually handles now. It seems to be a little bit fast around the turning circle. The turning circle seems to be a little bit better. But, of course, we do have, shall we say, what is it? 2 less... Is it actually 2 less? 2 less weapons? So, that's kind of a big deal, I gotta say. I mean, if they're all doing a super amount of damage, then obviously we are losing quite a lot. But, well, I suppose that's not too bad. Okay, so what I would like to do is I'm actually gonna head... Oh, I'd really love to get the Kappa sector. I mean, really, I would love to get that. But we're gonna be heading on over here. We're gonna do some trade with the starbase, because I would like to sell some of our... No, I don't want to do that, thank you. I'd like to sell some of our fighter craft. I mean, look at that. We have so many of them. We may as well sell some. And let's see. I'm just going to sell all of these. Sniper cannon. Ooh, I would like to keep... Yes, okay, so we're only going to keep 2. Is that bad? I think that's bad. So let's just keep 4 of what we currently have, and let's just take a look and see if there's anything we're not actually using right now. I think everything we're using, yeah, we are actually using everything. So let's just give away some goons. Get a little bit more scrap that way. And do I want to get anything else? No, I don't think so. So let's just trade all of that. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're kind of happy now. We're almost at 2,000 scrap, but really we need a lot more. So, I suppose what we could do is just run around. We could try and find some lore objects and everything. But there's actually only one in range that I can see right now, and I would love to be able to fight another bandit, but... Okay, well, first off, what we're going to do is we're just going to head over here. I'd like to try... Ooh, I could help those guys. Yes, let's join and try and help fighting these bandits. Hopefully it's not the bandits with huge amounts of fighter craft. I don't think it is. No, it seems to be just the regular bandits, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, we're then going to go over to the lore object, and then I might do a little bit of progression off screen because, well, it's going to take a little bit of time to actually find all the bandits that we need to actually earn 4,500 scrap. I mean, really, that is very expensive, but It is a star base. I mean, how can you expect it to be any different? It is a very, very worthwhile structure to build, and of course, we might actually be able to trade from there. If we're able to trade from there, then that's actually... oh, that's going to be pretty impressive. Ooh, look at that fellow. Wow. The person we helped actually looks very, very mysterious indeed. I actually like that quite a bit. Okay, well, we do get another strike craft. A little bit of scrap there. That's not bad. And I'd like to head over here to the res and see if we can ransack it. Let's see if we can ransack that a little bit. Ooh, hello there. Ah, you have two choices here. Pay up or die horribly. Am I going to pay up? I apparently am going to pay up, I think. So he needs 904, so I guess we can just... oh, we can give a little bit of that. Wait, do you want some goons? Do you feel like having some goons? Because I don't particularly need that many goons. So I'm gonna give you quite a few of those. And do you need some res? I don't really need some res that much. There we go. Okay, so that has appeased him slightly. And I'm going to now run away in the opposite direction. Yes, thank you very much. Wow, okay, that was... yeah, that's quite nerve-wracking. So we actually did come across some rather aggressive units. So let's try and be a little bit more careful about that. Let's read about the Res Drive 101. Why not? And then I'll need to get all that scrap back and all the goons and everything, so I'll just explore and try and get all those things back up to speed. The res-based drive allows... yeah, that was correct. I actually thought I misspoke for a second there. I thought it was the res space drive, but no, it's the base drive. Allows free flight across the galaxy, unlike its gate-to-gate predecessor. It does this by creating a donkey carrot-like warp gate signal at a fixed distance in front of the ship. The ship, in an effort to resolve this, is in a constant state of warp motion toward the warp carrot. The ship is oriented by manipulating the parabolic arc of the warp carrot, forcing the warp donkey field to pivot to the operator's will. Am I really talking about carrots and donkeys right here? Yes, I am. An undesirable side effect of the res drive is an unsatisfactory exit trajectory. The ship tends to exit randomly near large gravity sources within a few light years of the calculated exit. However, unlike real donkeys, which are often ill-tempered and solitary animals, the warp donkey fields are attracted to one another. This attraction allows ships to de-donkey near each other, overcoming the res drive's accuracy shortcomings. Excellent. Really excellent writing. Okay, so there we go. That's nice to know, at least, about donkeys and things. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit of exploration. I probably won't go and explore the last remaining sectors, but I will go all over the place and try and ransack some things and maybe fight some bandits as well. Alright, so as you can maybe see by the statistics at the top, we have an overabundance of goons, of course. Our res is now running out slightly, a little bit too much, not great. And our scrap is lower than it was when we left. There's a very good reason for that. Yeah, I attempted to raid something over in this direction here. This orange faction hates us, by the way, so one of their very high-level 38 threat fellows came along and said, hey, this is not cool. And so, yeah, he took, yet again, 900 of our scrap, so not particularly happy about that. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to take a look at some lore objects here, maybe do another bandit fight, and that will be this episode finished, because I'm going to need a lot of time off screen to be able to get the amount of scrap that I require. It's actually not that difficult to get scrap. It's just that I'm under a time pressure, and it's, well, I need to just take a little bit more time over it, and, well, just get the scrap that we need. Now, as you also may see, the sector, wait, where is it? There, that is the Kappa sector down here. This was taken by Melty-Head Larry, if you can believe it. Yes, it was actually taken by him, so unfortunately, we will not be able to have this sector unless we attack it. As you can see, it only has a threat of 7. So technically, we could take it, but we are going to need the scrap required to do that. So, first off, let's just go in and, well, actually discover a couple of things about Carl. So let's actually just see what it says about him. Dr. Carl Memford has had a long and colorful history of mental instability. That's good. Despite having an uncanny level of intelligence. Though he is physically harmless, he has worked on several controversial UTA projects, including the now discontinued lockdown vaccination for children. He ended his UTA career after hijacking a prototype science vessel. After a short time on the run, he discovered Don Gibson and the massive clockwork ship he was building. Appalled by obvious design flaws, he offered his services as head engineer. Though the rest of the crew is perpetually annoyed by his horrific manner, he proved to be indispensable in helping reach the core and destroying the Dark Entity. Well, that's good to know at least. It's good to know that he's actually somewhat useful, because he is kind of annoying sometimes, so yes. Now, let's head on over to the Dark Infection. Ooh, this is going to be another one of those. I think it's a part 3? Are we reading part 3 about it, or part 2? No, actually not. No, we had not read about this at all. I must be getting mixed up with the Dark Entity or something. The Dark Infection, otherwise known as pathogen Xeno71b, is a mutagenic infectious compound. Unlike most diseases, this pathogen is able to infect any biological material it comes into contact with, regardless of how alien. Furthermore, it is able to assimilate surrounding material into its own biological matrix. Living flesh and technology can become fused, both physically and in function. Given enough time, an infected starship will become a unified entity of biomass and circuitry, absent of any crew. The abominated ships exhibit a basic understanding of the systems and technology they have assimilated, suggesting a form of intelligence. It is known the infection source originates from the Dark Entity, but it is not clear if the self-preserving intelligence is inherent or telepathically communicated by the Dark Entity. Well, whoa. Now that is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I know. I don't really want to be infected by it, but that is very, very cool, I've got to say. Okay, so this fellow actually just completed a fight with a bandit. Little bit unfortunate there. Really would have liked to participate in that, but I think this is going to be one of the final lore objects we see. Also, do bear in mind, I have leveled up. I selected, I think, a little bit of a power boost to our boosters and our weapons as well. And we also have an additional subcore now, so I'm going to be remodeling our ship a little bit, see what's going on with that. Probably going to have to get some junk parts, because obviously we're trying to save up our money now. If I had known that we were going to try and save up our money, I would have done a much better job of it earlier on. Okay. The Lockdown Wars. When humanity began colonization of the cosmos, the central government feebly attempted to maintain order across the countless worlds. As expansion continued, central government was unable to enforce any laws. Interplanetary diseases ran amok. Worlds became savage as they realized they lived in a lawless state. Nearby worlds began raiding each other for resources without any fear of legal recourse. The United Terran Alliance was founded to bring the dissident worlds into the fold and halt the interplanetary pandemics. Where a democratic government failed, a military one would succeed it. The first stage was isolation. The warp gates were temporarily shut down and encoded with access keys only the UTA controlled. This kept worlds from attacking each other, while the UTA systematically set up individual government cells on each world. Oh, so martial law, basically. Wow, that is quite extreme, is it not? Okay, so yes, with that, I am going to be ending this episode off here. And next time we are going to hopefully have 4,500 scrap, and then we will maybe attempt to actually take the Kappa sector. I'm actually thinking of taking this one down here, because it actually has, well, quite a few things in it. I mean, doesn't it? It actually doesn't have anything in it, so maybe not that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.